Good morning, everybody. Welcome. My name is Cherisse, if this is your first time, guys. So, I just kind of feel like talking. Who knew? Who knew that you'd come to this YouTube channel to watch me talk? Yeesh. Anyway, sometimes I just feel like I am so many people in one. Yeah, I absolutely love the way that I am, but sometimes I fucking hate what feels like everything about myself. Such a weird combination to have so much self love and so much self hate at the same time. I think I'm in a good mental place right now. Feeling good about myself. This new moon was just very healing for me. Did a lot of healing rituals and I'm feeling really good. And I'm just feeling very inquisitive. Is that the word? I don't know. Like I'm just feeling like I'm really just looking at myself and I'm studying myself. And I like nothing new there, right? Like I do that. Like I'm always just freaking studying the hell out of myself. But right now I feel like I'm just like really observing myself and I'm like, damn, I just got so many aspects of myself, and I think like so many people fucking relate to this. If not all people. But I'm just like, I can be like such a clown, a crazy, hyphy little clown. And other times I can just be the most serious and serene. And it's such an interesting mixture to feel like I'm like such this child sometimes, and then other times I'm just this like wise old man. This is my morning, y'all. This is my morning, and I was just sitting here in my car. I'm still in my pajamas, by the way, y'all. This is what I wear to bed. Excuse my dirty hair. Actually, no, don't excuse it. Fucking linger in that shit. Hell yeah, I haven't showered in a minute. I'm actually gonna get a free shower next week, so hell yeah. But I'm just in my car thinking about this. I've been very just like deep thinking all day, and yesterday was weird because yesterday I was in my clown state for sure. I even did some fun makeup and felt crazy and excited and just fun and smiley and happy, and yeah, I was in this weird kind of state. A weird state of like observing myself and kind of, I wouldn't even call it a funk, but like kind of a funk, like a happy funk. And I think that it's just because I kind of purged a bunch out of my system over the past few days, and now I'm just like, I think my mind is like kind of at peace, and now I'm just like looking for chaos or whatever. This morning I just woke up deep in thought, and not in a bad way at all. Maybe this is just something that I do for fun sometimes. I'm like a really fun, boring person. Like I'm so much fun to have around, but other times I am like, oh my god, my phone is wigging out. Okay, I'm gonna have to turn my phone off. Okay, I have returned. Hopefully my phone stays working right now, but oh yeah, I'm like this like boring fun person where I'm like I'm a blast to have around, okay? But at the same time, if you are expecting that all the time, you are going to be highly disappointed, because I have these modes of just like where I'm just very silent and I like to be alone a lot. And other times where I'm just really sad and I get depressed out of nowhere, and other times that I'm just like crazy freaking anxious and just like paranoid as fuck. And I think a lot of people relate to this. Anyway, I woke up this morning just really deeply observing myself, and I think that I more deeply understand myself and I have a very deep self-awareness than what I would Then I think most people have. Now, I'm not saying that in a prideful or conceited way at all. If you feel triggered like that, like I'm sitting over here saying that I'm more self-aware than you and I'm better than you, like, that's something that you gotta work through on your own time, because that is not what I'm saying at all. And maybe you're watching this and you are like a billion times more self-aware than I am. I don't think that self-awareness makes anybody better than anybody else. I just want to say that. If anything, self-awareness, I think, oftentimes makes you feel like you're more of a worthless piece of trash than everybody else. Okay, so I don't think that I'm better than anybody else because of this. What I'm saying, guys, is that even with this deep sense of self-awareness, I feel like there is just still so much about myself that I don't understand, and I understand it to the point where, like, I can understand the whys. Like, I know for the most part, maybe not in all areas, and maybe not as deeply as I will someday, but I know so much about why I am the way that I am. But at the same time, I feel like, how to explain this? I think it comes down to the whole making peace with the parts of yourself that you don't necessarily like. I'm trying to find the words for this, y'all, because I'm still learning to understand myself and my body. I think that's what it is. I'm just like going through life, and I'll feel different things come up in different areas of my life, usually especially around relationships or opportunities, like growth opportunities, and I might feel certain things. Now, I'm still like, is that like my body saying no? Or is that just fear? You know, I think this is a big question that people who are on a healing growth journey, which honestly is everybody. There's nothing extra special about being on a healing and growth journey, y'all. Like, I mean, I think that, yeah, some of us are directly intentional with our healing and growth and become kind of obsessed with it, which I don't necessarily think is a good thing. I think oftentimes, though, there is a positive aspect of that a lot of people who become obsessed with healing and growth oftentimes can become teachers of healing and growth. I feel like some people might consider me a teacher. I feel like I would consider myself like a leader, but at the same time, I'm just like, there's so much I don't know. I don't know if I'm the right person to learn from. Like, you can learn from my mistakes. Shit. Anyway, again, I think that this is a big thing in the nature of being human, perhaps. I don't know. I could be wrong about this. Okay, guys, I could be totally talking down my ass right now. But I think that the journey with learning the difference between intuition and fear is such a massive part of human growth. Whether you're focusing and intending for yourself to learn and grow in that way. I think that this is just a natural part of being a human. I think that perhaps some people learn more quickly and learn more about it or more wise about it. I don't fucking know. Guys. I also think that fear has a place in intuition. I think that oftentimes fear is a massive teacher of the intuition. And a lot of things that might be based in the feeling of fear could also be intuition. Right? Like, this is like some of the stuff that I think about, okay, guys? And I really like to think outside of the box. And I'm not just talking about the box that society creates for us that is the normalized form of brainwashing. I'm also talking about the box that spiritualists and gurus place around our beliefs and say this is absolute truth. But because it goes out of the box of the norm, a lot of people don't see that you're still living inside of a box. It's just a box outside of a smaller box. And it's just like, so I really like to question this stuff where it's like, what if at times your fear is intuition? Well, a lot of teachers will say that fear and intuition are completely different. And if it's based in fear, it's absolutely not intuitive. But I would disagree at times. I could be completely wrong about this. Just want to say that. I could be completely wrong. And I hope that anybody who watches my videos realizes that I'm aware that I could be wrong about everything that I think and believe in life. And everything that I question. I'm pretty aware that I could just be always talking out my ass. But what if I'm not? What if there's some truth in what I'm saying? What if, this is, oh my goodness, this is just going all over the place, guys. I didn't even know what I was going to talk about today. I was just like, let's just talk. I feel like talking. I feel like showing a video today. So, a little bit of background, guys. I was raised as a Pentecostal missionary kid in Japan. I lived there till I was 8. My parents were missionaries, okay? And my parents did a lot of the devil's advocate thing because we were taught that basically how to defend the faith, which meant that you had to question the faith. I questioned the faith so far that I ended up leaving the Christian church, and I have my own views about that. I honestly think that it is its own form of very extremely large cult, and some people are like, no, but it's the truth. I'm like, I'm not saying that there's no truth within that. But I honestly think that much of the Bible is massively misinterpreted and misunderstood, as well as many of the beliefs, and I do not associate myself with that religion anymore. But anyway, guys, I have taken that kind of way of thinking away from the church, and now I would say I'm pretty into like spirituality or psychology, the supernatural, like there's so much fun stuff out there, guys. I realize that like pretty much anything can receive hate. Pretty much anything can receive hate. Absolutely. And I am not out of the bounds of that. I can receive hate and I can give hate, okay? But I think that like there is a beauty to psychology and spirituality and physics and all of that stuff, and I'm not deeply studied into it. I think that I know a lot more than some people and a lot less than some people. Basically, guys, what I'm saying is I think that people should question everything. I think that there are a lot of people, and myself has been included in this many times and oftentimes still, who get really upset about some spiritual teachings or manifestation videos or what people believe in other people's truths. And it's like, what if instead of just getting pissed off because somebody else's belief or truth doesn't align with you, and just, what if instead of getting pissed off about that, you let it go and you decide, hey, maybe that's not for me? Or what if you decide, I'm going to question this and dig deeper into this and see if I can pull some type of truth out of it that I can actually apply to my life? Or think of, maybe I can transform this. Question everything. I think that there's so much I don't know and don't understand about life and myself and others and just existence and the universe in general. But there is one thing, and I want to make a video about this sometime soon. There is one thing that I have noticed a lot. I mean, there's lots of things I notice, but that the people want to think outside of the box, but are just choosing to think inside of another box and still keep their mind very closed to the limitlessness of the universe. I think that there is a beautiful place for the laws of the universe, manifestation beliefs and all of this. But if you are limiting your potential and your growth and your healing and all of that to these belief systems, which is what they are just belief systems. And some people are gonna, no, it's science, it's proof, it's physics, it's been proved, it's absolute truth. Well, y'all, here's a fun fact about science. And I'm not talking shit about science. I believe in science, and I think it is super powerful and awesome and cool. But science is constantly being proven and disproven every day. There are new truths that are being brought into the picture. So if you are limiting your life to these laws of the universe, to these spiritual teachings that other people are putting out, like this is absolute truth, this is what you need to do, this is what you're doing wrong, if you're going to limit yourself to that, you're still thinking inside of the box, and you're still actually being kind of closed-minded. Maybe I sound just like these people, you know? Like, this is just me thinking, y'all. This is just me splewing my thoughts out onto here. And maybe it will vibe with somebody. Maybe some people will fucking hate me for this. I don't know. I don't care, honestly. Like, I love the positive comments. And honestly, the mean comments still trigger me a little bit, but less than they did when I first began this channel. So that's fucking cool. I think that this is also why perhaps sometimes people get upset and just feel like certain beliefs, like around manifestation, seems to be a really big one that seems to be very triggering to a lot of people. And spirituality and new ageism and all of that stuff, which I have my own beliefs that are tied to all of these things, might all honestly change someday. Like, I might completely undo all of those and like morph my beliefs again. They're constantly changing, y'all. I think that when people are really triggered by these like belief systems that don't align with them, or that they are struggling with implementing into their own life or creating change through these belief systems, it's because there's something in your spirit that's like, think bigger. Think bigger. And I'm not saying this isn't just like, get rid of your limiting beliefs, because a lot of people who preach about like getting rid of your limiting beliefs are literally creating limiting beliefs. Like, maybe I am too, and watching this, like I said, question everything, y'all. If your body and your spirit and your mind and your heart are disagreeing with something and it's not aligning for you, maybe you're supposed to think bigger. Open your mind up even further, and not just open your mind so you can receive the truth and that, like, I don't know, maybe. But like, maybe that's just not for you, you know? Maybe there's something even more expansive that people aren't fucking talking about, or that you just haven't found. Maybe you're supposed to be the person who's gonna start talking about it. The world is constantly changing and shifting. Beliefs are constantly changing and shifting. And yes, there are many beliefs that are very ancient that have stuck around. I think that there are really beautiful aspects of these ancient belief systems. There's obviously a lot of truth in. But this is why there's so many different doctrines around the world, in different religions, different sects of different religions and cults and spiritual beliefs and practices, because there's so many different truths. And maybe there is just some absolute truths out there. I don't know what I personally think about absolute truth. Maybe there is. Some people might be really offended by this because they base all their beliefs on the laws of the universe, and they don't like, maybe you just, if that's what you do, the teachings that people put out there in videos and texts of the laws of the universe that you consider absolute truth. Perhaps you're sitting there and just being like, you obviously just don't have a deep understanding of this, and you have limiting beliefs, Cherisse. Maybe I'm the one with the limiting beliefs. Maybe I'm the one who is actually in a smaller box. I don't know. And also, probably, I try to keep a level of humility with what I share. And I do. I have an extreme level of humility, and some people think I'm so fucking conceited. And it honestly is one of those misunderstandings that actually irritates the fuck out of me. And I realize that, like, if somebody is triggered by what I'm sharing or what I believe, and they feel belittled by it, like, I think that I'm better than somebody else. Like, for instance, just throwing this out there, like, I think that I have origins as an alien. And some people that I've met think that that is one of the most belittling beliefs. And I'm like, why is that belittling to you? What if you're an alien too? Like, I don't fucking know, dude. Like, what if my belief around being an alien, like, I honestly do think that it's real, but maybe it just comes from a deep betrayal wound, abandonment wounds, and feeling alienated my entire fucking life. I don't know. Some people just get so riled up, though, sometimes. And when people get triggered and just go into this, like, you're not perfect. And I'm like, hell no, I'm not. Oh my God. Where should we start? Are we going to talk about how imperfect I am? Because this is a conversation that I can thrive in. Like, hell no, I'm not perfect. Well, you're not better than me. Oh, shit, you bet your motherfucking ass. I'm not better than you. I was not suicidal for the greater portion of my life because I thought that I was better than anybody else. Okay, guys, like, get the fuck out of here. Okay, little rant over. Okay, guys, this is gonna be the end of my video. I actually have no idea how long this is because I've taken this in so many portions because my phone keeps wigging out. So I hope that you guys enjoyed my video, and please do like and subscribe. And, please be nice in the comments, y'all. Like, anyway. Yeah, that's gonna be it, guys. And I hope that you have an absolutely amazing and wonderful day. I'm going to get dressed and out of my warm car and into some very chilly cold clothes and go to the food bank now. So, yeah. Love you guys. And I believe in you. Whether you're an alien or not. Okay, guys. I'll see you next time.